Okay, we can do this. Kind of nervous, honestly. I know I'm gonna be awkward. You know I'm gonna be awkward. But let's go ahead and do it.
Fade away. You fade away. Fade away. Fade away. You know my tears are cold. Shades of whiskeys and beers. Again I hold to ward of the fears. I drown myself in sea of questions.
So first thing I'm gonna do is prime my face. And this is the MAC Natural Radiance Primer. And this is moisturizing and it illuminates just a little bit, just like the perfect amount. And this is gonna be the easiest part of this entire video for me. My self-tan is wearing off right now. I have no idea what color is gonna match me, so I'm just gonna grab my Holy Grail foundation, Chanel Perfection Lumiere, and I really have no idea how much I'm gonna need, so I'm just gonna get a bunch out on my hand here and start stippling it on. Oh lordy. Okay. When you can't see what you're doing, it's like you pay more attention to the way things feel. You know what I mean? I think we're doing good. We'll see. Blend this down my neck a little bit. I feel like maybe the face makeup is gonna turn out pretty good, but the eyes, that's where shit's gonna go downhill. Next up, we're concealing the Chanel bags under our eyes. I'm using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. And this is where it gets scary. Oh, okay. Gonna do our little triangle. That is gonna go straight into my eyeball. That was a close one. Okay. Down, down next to the nose, back toward the temple. Fill that in under the eye. Let's highlight. A little bit right here, tip of the nosy. A little bit right here in the corner. All right. Okay, got it in my eye. We're good, right? As long as you blend forever, it can't turn out too bad. The forehead. I know I had some right here too. I actually think I have concealer on my eyeball right now. I think I could see it, like. And we are going to set our concealer with the MAC Translucent Prep and Prime Finishing Powder, and this has a little mirror in there, but I'm gonna make sure I don't look at myself. And this brush looks good. A little bit here, 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 and here. Oh God. Man, time to contour. This is my go-to shade right here, so I'm gonna use that and get my hair out of the way. How's my morning hair? I feel like every time I wear my hair in a ponytail, I look like Miss Stoger. Anyway, let's get that hair out of the way so we can contour our cheekbone here. Okay, other side. I feel like, you know, this part I do by feel a lot anyway because I feel where my cheekbone is, so this part shouldn't turn out too bad. And then on the forehead. And then make sure you get that double chin too, girl. I'm just gonna do everything I normally do, so that includes contouring my nose. So I'm just gonna use this little brush right here. Oh, I know this is wrong. This is way wrong, but you know, you just gotta go for it, kid. All right, I'm gonna use the other end of this little brush to blend that out here. I'm sure my concentration faces are so ugly because now that I don't have a mirror in front of me, I have to concentrate more on what I'm doing with my hands. And so every time I think about it, my face is like, all right, next we're gonna bronze, Hourglass Radiant Bronze Light, and I'm gonna use the Hourglass brush to go with it. I don't even, how do I hold this normally? Okay, I'm just gonna guess. Right? This feels right. No, it feels so wrong. Okay, I know that I blend up like this. Okay, and then I turn it sideways like this. Okay. Whew. Oh, I'm so nervous, I have goosebumps. And of course, we're gonna bronze the forehead. Time for blush. This is the Makeup Revolution Nude Shade Blush. I'm gonna use a Zoeva goat hair brush. And this part I normally have to see to like do it right. Well, we're just going for it. See, I even tap off the excess there. See, that's muscle memory right there. Just, you know, gotta delicately sweep it to make sure you don't get too much. This is going a little bit too quickly. What am I missing? Shit's about to get really real because I'm gonna use the most blingy highlight I have. This is a Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. A little bit on the apple of the cheek there. Make sure you get that C shape, Cupid's bow, tip of the nose. Oh God. Alrighty, moving on to brows. And I'm just gonna stick my hand into my little thingy full of Anastasia Dip Brow and grab one out. No idea what color this is. There it is. Just gonna get this on the brush here. I don't know how dried out it is, so we'll see how this goes. God, I'm terrified. Okay, I don't even know what face I make to do my brows. We're just gonna start in the inner corner. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, I just looked down at the dip brow. I grabbed dark brown. Well, sometimes you just gotta take some risk. You just gotta fill it in, you know, grab a little more than you think you need and go to town. Do I have a nice arch? Feeling pretty good about that first brow. Boom. This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. As you can see, I am using light feathering motions to give myself more natural hair-like strokes. Since I grabbed the dark brown dip brow, I'm gonna use some dark brown brow mascara. This is from NYX, because dark brows are kind of our gimmick. Brush it through the hairs backwards, brush it upwards in the front. That'll give it a more natural appearance. Now I'm gonna prime my eyes for eyeshadow, and I'm gonna use old trusty MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Why does my tongue keep coming out? So we're gonna go for a smoky evening look. So we're gonna start out with this color here called Goji in the Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette on my fluffy blending brush. And I'm just gonna, you know, raise my eyebrows and look downward here and go back and forth in windshield wiper motions. This feels pretty good. That feels blended. We're also gonna put a little bit of this on the lower lash line because we're gonna go for a smoky eye. Oh God. What am I doing? Oh yeah. I'm gonna take this color here, Cabernet, and it is a really pretty, like a creamy aubergine. And I'm gonna get this on the outer corner. And this is pretty much like just on the lid area. And then I'm gonna kind of blend that upward in a wing shape. So after I get that on the outer corner, I'm gonna start blending it inward in the crease. A little bit on that outer corner. You want these two colors to fade into each other really softly. I don't even know what to do with my eyeballs right now. I don't think I've ever been this uncomfortable in my own body. Next, I'm gonna take that same color Cabernet on this pencil brush for the lower lash line. Just gonna keep this in the outer corner. Next, I'm taking the black in the palette on a pencil brush, tap off that excess, and we're gonna wing out our shadow. Make sure to blend a little bit of that onto the lid. And then we're gonna take the brush and we're gonna bring it inward just a little bit right when it hits the crease. Something's not right because when I'm blending like this, it's like moving my eyeball up toward the tail of your eyebrow, inward on the crease. Because we're doing a smoky evening look, I'm gonna take this pigment from Inglot. This is in the shade 49, and it is a gorgeous gunmetal gray. We're gonna take some Inglot Durline, and with a little dropper, I'm just gonna get a little bit on the tip of my brush right here. I'm just gonna tap the brush ever so gently into that pigment, and then start tapping that on my lid. All right, and we're in it to win it. Okay, just tapping that on. Next up for our wing liner, we're using the NYC liquid liner. Here goes nothing. How do I wing? All right, I'm just gonna draw a wing straight back. I'm not gonna let the brush leave my skin. I'm just gonna bring it into the inner corner. This is probably gonna look better than when I actually try. I don't know. That went a little too quickly for it to actually look good. All right, next eye. Wing first, straight back. Bring it on in. Oh yeah. I keep grunting. Like, why am I making these grunting noises? This is about as good as it's gonna get. So I'm just gonna stop now. Not gonna try to perfect it. Next, gonna throw on a little mascara. This is the Sigma High Caliber Lash. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. And we're golden. I've never actually had my makeup done by anyone else in my life, and I imagine this is probably what it's like. Like, you just let them do what they do and hope for the best. There's like 4 different kinds of makeup on my eyeball right now. Woo! Okay, next, some falsies. Come on out of there. And we're good. All right. I can't do tweezers for this part. I gotta use my fingers. I can't feel what in the hell I'm doing. And we're on. Now when I look at it, it doesn't look too messed up, so it's poking me already. A little bit of glue.
Hey,
Yeah, babe.
what are you doing?
Filming? What are you doing?
I'm about to jump in the shower.
Come look at my makeup. Tell me how good it looks.
Jesus.
There you have it. No, that's too high. There we go. For the final touch on the eyes, I'm just gonna add a little bit of glitter liner. This is the NYX Crystal Gunmetal Liner. Just gonna drag this on the lower lash line. Since this is a bold date night smoky eye, we want to make sure our date is really impressed with how we look. So we are going to wear a bold lip. We want to make sure our lips are nice and luscious, so we're going to overline a little bit. Start right here. Then you kind of want to fill it in a little bit with the lip liner there. That way the lines don't look so harsh and noticeable. For lipstick, I'm using the MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Too Matte with Love. Then once the lipstick dries to a nice matte finish, we are ready to go into public. All right, so gave it my all. I think I'm ready to take a look, and holy sh! Look at my brows. Oh my god. Hey, I did pretty good with the lashes on this eye. I look like a drag queen. Yes. I got lipstick on my teeth. I got lipstick right here. I got fallout all over the place. My nose contour looks like 2 brown streaks. Got the old bronzer helmet going on. Obviously this foundation does not match me at all. I'm not mad at it. That glitter liner was a nice touch. You can see just the streak of my highlighter just going whoosh. I look amazing. Lips look pretty good. Lips look pretty darn good. These brows though, oh my god. Got those natural hair-like strokes going on with my brows, and good choice on the gunmetal gray pigment. I don't know, what do you guys think? This purple really brings out my green eyes, don't you think? That winged liner though, looking good. I can't believe you guys made me do this. Honestly, no, this was a blast, but these eyelashes are coming off right now. Well, it looked better with the lashes, I'm just gonna say that. This has been the most requested video that I've ever had for my channel, so those of you that did request it, I hope you enjoyed, and please don't forget to click like and subscribe down below if you're not subscribed yet. I am looking for some pretty creative video ideas right now, so if you have anything that you think is a pretty good idea, go ahead and leave that down in the comments below, and don't forget to follow me on Snapchat as well. That is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!